Okay, it's time for another short video update. We'd like to let you know a few things that happened last week and what our plans are for next week so that you can better know how to pray for us. And so let's start back July 2nd, important day.
Yes, it was. It was my mom's birthday, and since we were not here for their anniversary, it was nice to be able to be here and celebrate for this birthday, which was doubly special because my sister-in-law and her two children were out of town for the day of Mom's birthday, so we had two celebrations on different days so that everybody in the family could be together. And my brother came over and grilled, and we just had a lot of fun as a family.
A lot of fun, a lot of food. We got to eat cake twice, ice cream twice. I'm totally in favor of celebrating that person's birthday multiple times. So then after that, somewhere in there between the 4th of July celebrations, I made a video for a youth seminar in Pakistan. And we're getting a little better at editing those videos, and they were blessed by having this. It was just about a 10-minute video, but it took about an hour to do all of the editing. And we were happy to do that. And excited to be able to be used in some way during this whole COVID thing and staying busy in ministry, reaching people. And then after that, we did have 4th of July.
Yes, and it is always a wonderful blessing to be in our home country of America for the 4th of July and celebrate our country's independence, our country's birthday. And they were able to have live fireworks here where we are, so we were able to go out and see those. And my brother came over and we grilled hamburgers and hot dogs, and we were able to watch a parade of airplanes that were over the White House and President Trump speak. So it's just nice to sit down as a family and be able to watch all of that and enjoy the celebrations together.
True. And then Sunday morning, early in the morning, I preached with Skype live streaming into Thailand. It was translated into Urdu language for Pakistani refugees, but there were Pakistani people in Pakistan watching also, and some that had made it to Canada as asylum seekers. And at one point the whole thing crashed because there were too many people logging on and trying to watch at the same time. And it was exciting getting everything back going again. I've never had a sermon interrupted in the middle for something like that before. But that was early Sunday morning. Right after that, we got ready to go, and we went to Gwen's brother's church. And he's one of the leaders there in their church. They've supported us now for some time. Just a wonderful church full of great people. I was given the opportunity to speak that morning, and I was blessed by the opportunity to speak. I hope it was a blessing to them. Everything is just unusual during these times, and every other pew marked off. But we were able to worship the Lord and had a great music program that morning, and I just really enjoyed my time that Sunday morning. And then let's see, Monday we wrote a prayer letter.
Yes, finally got around to that.
You know, with us doing these videos, we make the video one day, the next day we edit it, the next day we upload it to Patreon and get it onto YouTube, and it takes 3 or 4 days, not all day, but some time each day. And it just gets to where when you're sending out all of the emails for the video, then it takes up so much time for writing a prayer letter and sending out all of those emails. So we did send out a prayer letter, and we need to do that because a lot of folks post our prayer letters in the church auditorium or on the website, and so we want more people praying for us. So we got that done on Monday, and then what else?
Well, I had to call a friend in Thailand to go to our house, and I had to try to remember where all of Cynthia's work over the last few years had been placed because we did not plan on her going to college yet. So we were able to FaceTime with our friends that are missionaries there, the Cone family, and she was able to find all the paperwork that I needed to be able to make a homeschool transcript for Cynthia for school. So continue praying for her and preparations that are getting made. She hasn't been accepted yet, but I'm sure she will be. So we're waiting that approval.
Yeah, we really appreciate the Cone family. They're watching our house for us while we're gone, and they don't live very near. I mean, it's a pretty good drive to get over there. They're checking our mail. They're also paying all of our bills except for our rent. And in exchange, we're going to take them something when we go back to Thailand. That is, if we ever get back with this COVID thing. What's the update on that?
There are no commercial flights still entering Thailand, and as of the last few days, they have changed that from being that they would start in August to now it's an indefinite decision.
Suspended indefinitely, and which probably means another couple of months, 2 or 3 months. And we're just trying to get back before the end of the year, but I just don't know if it's going to happen.
But one good thing, if we make it back by the end of the year, our house is still decorated for Christmas.
It's been decorated because we actually left our decorations up into February this year, and then we had to leave for the emergency that we had here in the States, and so our Christmas tree is still up.
Yes.
All of the lights are still on it, and we'll see. We're probably just going to leave it up.
Probably.
Yeah, and we're still trying to get back, and but we'll just have to wait and see. If we're not able to get into Thailand for the next few months, I will probably make a trip to Pakistan, and they're open right now, and we'll just see. We'll see how that goes. So be watching for updates concerning that. This upcoming week, what are we doing?
Well, we have an appointment for this coming Wednesday
Yes, in northern Georgia, southern Tennessee area near Chattanooga. So we'll be preaching at a supporting church there. On our way to Texas, we have Vacation Bible School at my home church starting up in a week or so, and then after that, youth camp. And our church is not going to be meeting with a lot of other churches for youth camp like they normally do, but they are just taking the youth from our home church, probably be just a few teenagers, but they're going up to Oklahoma for a few days, and so we'll definitely take advantage of the opportunity. And normally we would send Lee and Cynthia, and then it became Lee's off, and it's sending Cynthia and Andrew. And now this year we'll be sending Cynthia, Andrew, and Caleb. And so our kids are getting older, and more of them are going to youth camp. But that's about what we have going on this week. So as far as a couple of questions that we got this week, one was, what is Patreon? Patreon is just an agency that handles donations or funding. And every time we upload a video, if a person wanted to donate $1, for example, or $5 per video, then they can sign up for that. And we use those funds to upgrade our cameras, our tripods, our sound equipment. We don't just use these videos for our weekly update. We also do a lot of ministry work with our equipment, and we're slowly upgrading. This last week we bought a green screen, and we're using the money from Patreon to do all of that. That's not regular support. That's kind of apart from our regular missionary support. A lot of the funding for special needs in Pakistan we use Patreon for because we use PayPal for, because you can send a one-time lump sum of like $1,000, and I have it immediately, and I can get it to Pakistan in an hour or so. And it's very inexpensive to get it to Pakistan once I've received it, and so we use that for kind of lump sum stuff. And then our main support, where we get our income we live on and our ministry expenses, goes to Joshua Baptist Church. That's going to be mail a check. Mail a check to Joshua Baptist Church. They put the whole check in our checking account. We get all of it to use in missions. None of it gets taken out for anything. And we always recommend that. That's the best way to support us as far as getting monthly support. So I hope that clears that up. We'll leave links to all of those things in the email that you've received, and also on the YouTube channel. And so I think that's about it for this week. We look forward to making another video next week. I suppose the next video will be from, maybe we'll make it along the highway somewhere between Tennessee and Texas. And we really appreciate the faithful support that we've been receiving, the special funds that we received for our need in Pakistan. And most of all, we appreciate the prayers that you all pray for us. And we'll make another video for you next week, Lord willing. Until then, God bless you.